Hey Abyssinian, I'm Kevin Johnson, and this is my beautiful wife, Kemia Johnson, and we're so thankful to God to have this opportunity to speak to you.
Absolutely. I mean, I remember it was Palm Sunday, 1997, when we made the decision to become members of the Abyssinian Baptist Church.
And we were sitting in the balcony. I remember walking down the stairs with you and coming down that right side of the aisle and joining the church and sitting right there in the center at Abyssinian Baptist Church.
It was really our first time coming together. We were engaged. About to be married just a few short months later, and it was our first opportunity to come together and decide where our spiritual home would be.
Yeah, and when we came back, I absolutely loved that period. I mean, I had the opportunity to baptize people, to administer communion. We started the Joshua Ministry. You remember that?
I do remember Joshua Ministry.
We've been taught a class on marriage, and here we are 26 years later. It was just a great season being at the Abyssinian Baptist Church.
Yes, and I remember when we came back to Abyssinian with Miles, who was only 1 year old.
Yeah, and do you remember Bob Gore capturing the shot of Miles peeking over the pews?
Peeking over the pews. You know, Miles stayed busy. And then Layla came along, and I remember just how we were celebrated. A phenomenal baby shower that was thrown.
That was really nice
for her. She was blessed right there.
And now we have another one, Lena.
Yes, and then the celebration when we announced that Lena would soon be joining our family.
And I remember people coming down for my installation at Bright Hope and just so much more. And so for us, it's just, as we think about Abyssinian, it's just a special place. It's a place that helped to nurture us, and it's a place that we're excited about in this season of our lives. Obviously, we've been here in Philadelphia now for 17 years. Can you believe it?
I cannot.
And we've had some great experiences here. I'm thankful for the ministry and opportunity to serve there at Bright Hope and all that was accomplished. But I'm really excited how the Lord has used us here in Philadelphia to start and to found Dare to Imagine Church. You know, the church was started right here in our home.
Yes.
And I can clearly remember it just as if it was yesterday when the 20 people came here to hear the vision and what the Lord has done in those 9 years to grow the church from 20 people to now to over 1,500 people. And that's why this is such a critical season, not only for Abyssinian, but also for us. We both have turned 50 years old this year. And as I think about where the Lord has us, I have just become extremely humbled by the Pulpit Search Committee's recommendation for me to become your next pastor. You know, Kemia, I understand the weight that comes along with this level of pastoral leadership. And that's why I've been preparing myself all of my life. I was called when I was 16 years old at the David Chapel Missionary Baptist Church. And I remember preaching my first sermon there and wondering if anybody would listen to what I had to say. And here I am now, a church planter, a Baptist all of my life. And God has now put me in a place where He's moving, and I believe that God wants to do something new. And if you all will have us, our entire family, we would love to serve you and to be a part of that Abyssinian legacy and help to take Abyssinian further and forward. So thank you so much for this opportunity to kind of share our little story. And so we're excited about this season of ministry, however the Lord may be moving, because we know this, that only the Lord can call a pastor. So Abyssinian, thank you so much. And I just want you to know that we love you.
Just as you have loved us.
Hopefully we'll see you soon. And we look forward to serving you as well.